All right, guys. So yesterday, I was able to actually test my four piston brakes. Now, it wasn't scary. It was planted ahead, just to see how my brakes or four piston brakes um, behave uh, compared to two piston brakes or even a single piston. So, quick story: I had to get on a highway because I only got on the highway for one exit, and I was able to do my 50 mile an hour run. Um, yes, I know I shouldn't be doing, a highway, no helmet. It's I look, I totally hear you. But if I would have taken the streets, it would have taken me easily 25 minutes compared to literally 6 minute ride. Okay, so 25 minutes versus 6 minutes. It's a crazy time saver. It wasn't dangerous. There was not lots of traffic. Not too many cars were speeding. They pretty much were at about 55, 60 miles an hour, so it was pretty decent. As I was getting off the highway, of course, I had other cars getting off with me, so I couldn't really slow down to the speed where I can stop at a traffic light right off the exit. So of course I kept my speed as about 50, 47 miles an hour, and I had to use my brakes usually the way I never want to use, because I guarantee you, if I use my brakes that hard that way, they will not last as long they've lasted so far. So I was forced to pretty much slam on my brakes, and literally I went from 47 or 50 miles an hour. I went to zero in about 3 second length of time. It's The brakes perform very well. I am very happy with the brakes. I was expecting that great performance out of them. So pretty much the moral of the story is here, that if you are building any bike that is heavy, and my bike is heavy, and most of these bikes are heavy, please do not do a two piston brake system. Do not do cable brakes. Only go with hydraulics, and only go with a four piston brake system, because it's not worth the time to install it, and then to determine that, look, it's not strong enough, I gotta reinstall a different system. They all come ready. They're already filled with the hydraulic fluid, so it's not a big deal. Now, on the other hand, the bad news is that my rotors, I was braking so hard that my rotors kind of cooked. Now, how do you tell that your rotors are cooked? Right? So the way you tell that your rotors are cooked, it kind of leaves like a skid mark, a burnt mark, and it goes all the way out around the rotor. Now it's a bad news. It's not great news. It's just pretty much things are going to break if you don't take care of that rotor pretty much the same day or as soon as possible. So of course, when I got home, I was lucky to have a sanding paper. I did have what was it? I believe thousand grip, and I probably was it thousand. Let me see. I believe it was thousand. Yeah, it was thousand, but it was wet sanding paper. So it's not so rough. Anyway, so the grid is 1,000, right? I was able to first go with the sanding paper. Okay, I didn't put any water, nothing like that, because we don't want to, screw with the discs. And I was able to shave off the burning residue. Now, why did I do that? Because any residue on a disc is pretty much not going to help with the brake-in performance, right? It's kind of like It's oil, it's burnt. It's just very, very unpredictable how the brakes are going to behave, and definitely it's not going to perform the way it's supposed to. And I really personally don't want to take a chance with my brakes. I'm already taking a chance with the helmet. We'll talk about that in a minute. But brakes is something that I don't play with. Lights is something I don't play with. I keep my front headlight on at all the time, whether it's daytime or nighttime. I don't think it eats a lot of energy. It is a very strong LED light bar, 7-inch. And let's just say that it's pretty strong. It doesn't get overheated, nothing like that. I know it doesn't need lots of juice, so I'm not concerned about running in the daytime, making sure that everybody sees me, especially when I'm riding either behind a car or a truck or a bus, which I try not to because it's just too dangerous. You can't see nothing ahead of yourself. Or is it that you are riding next to a SUV or a pickup truck, and they do have the sensors on the side mirrors, and it shows them that there's somebody next to them, so they want to change a lane or switch or move over to center or side lane. In regards to that, I send off the residue, the burning residue. The brake looks nice, clean, and silver again. And also I cleaned it off with a brake pad cleaner. Okay, it's in a spray. You get it again from your AutoZone. I cleaned all the residue, all the dust, and everything else. I didn't touch it with my fingers. I only touched it with a sanding paper, so there were that kind of that's that word. But anyway, so there was no grease, nothing whatsoever. Then I got on a bike. I took a nice quick test run. They were quiet, like always. They bite really well. I was very happy with the performance. They were just like from the beginning, the other day. Oh my God, this traffic, folks! I'm sorry, I got to talk to you, and I got to deal with this traffic, which is like retarded. And I completely hate that. And this guy ahead of me is just freaking backwards, man. You know what I mean? But anyway, continue with the whole situation here. Is the good news is now I did order a helmet. Where is it? It's not a mountain bike helmet. It's like it's DOT approved, and it's with the goggles. There you go. It's kind of like a halfway house. It's got the bottom chin, and it doesn't have the front windshield. It only the front shield. It only has goggles. I like that. I do not like the full face. It seems like it's too heavy, and this, I believe, helmet is light the way it's made. And I believe since it is approved by DOT, it will do its job the way it was designed to. So the helmet comes with goggles. I picked, there was black ones and there were colored ones. I could not pick the black one because I wouldn't be able to see anything at nighttime. So I picked colored. It looked like I would be able to see through it pretty good at night. Also came with gloves. They're not the gloves that I have with steel knuckles. They just regular gloves. Nothing major. They'll probably fall apart. I'll probably use them around the house. You know, see what's happening. How I can put usage for it. That and a couple other things. I don't know for what. There might be some sort of wax to clean the goggles, cloth, and something else, a polisher or something like that. Just to you know, in a tube. So 2 tubes of wax and polisher and cloth that you clean your goggles with, and that's that. Now, a third great thing is that my lovely daughter had donated a GoPro camera, the GoPro, believe it or not, 4. I was originally looking at 2 because it has just a real headphones jack, and you can use external mic. And of course, I was looking some bullshit knockoffs. Cameras that, you know, some people view it and it says it's a great camera, some people view it as crap, it's a piece of shit. So I've had bullshit crappy camera a couple of times, and then eventually I bought a GoPro, the very first one, the gray one, and it was just amazing. It shot great pictures, very clear, and I was very happy with it. Didn't use it too much because originally I bought it to shoot video on my remote control car, where I mounted the GoPro on top of the remote control car, and I just, you know, zoom around or whatever. So that was that. But yes, it is Hero 4, GoPro Hero 4. Thank you so much, my love, and I you know, appreciate it. You know, she had it for a very long time, and she hasn't used it. This GoPro was maybe used once. It still sits with a 32 gigabyte crappy micro SD card, which I definitely have to get something for a 4K recording. Am I going to record out of 4K? Look, folks, it doesn't matter if you record out of 4K or not, because if you upload it to a YouTube, they will pretty much degrade it, so they will compress it to probably 144, so it's not going to be 1200, it's going to be like 144 something. That's the best that you can get out of YouTube, so I don't worry about that. To that, I have ordered open case. So if you know, the GoPro Hero 4 has the charger and USB micro, I believe micro USB plug-in for external mic, but it's on a side, and the waterproof case obviously is waterproof, so it covers it. So I had to go ahead and use the order the open case. Okay, so I'll be able to plug in the mic. Unfortunately, so the open case comes with a microphone, external microphone, but the problem is the external microphone has like 6 feet long wire, you know, cord. So I am going to have to somewhat do something around the helmet where, you know, the excess wire is hidden and it doesn't bother my head in any way, shape, or performance. So that's that. I do have a bunch of different mounting kits. I don't think it's gonna go towards that helmet, because the helmet doesn't have a flat chin. It's kind of on the angle, I believe a 45-degree angle. So it just there's when I get it, I'll shoot a video. It's just awkward, but I like it. It's black, you know, and like I said, the goggles are colored. If I get it black, I won't be able to see it. I saw a guy yesterday on a Super 73 with black goggles, but it was sunny, it was nice. And one pity or small, you know, problem that I always have in the morning going to work is the glare from, you know, from the sun. It's like really sunny in the morning, and the sun just raises up, and it's just like by Brooklyn Bridge, you know, over here locally in Queens, you know, it's just it's killing my eyes. Besides the debris and everything else, you know, where people are driving ahead of you, and especially when they accelerate and all that. So, you know, it had to be done. I had to purchase it. I did. Hopefully, I'm going to be happy with it. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to change my hairdo to just flat top, because I have gel, and the helmet gel doesn't work. I don't want the helmet to be filthy after a couple of uses. So normal gel for me, flat top, and that's about it. I can't even take one gel, because what am I do? Wash my head off? I mean, it's crazy. So that's that, and in regards to the mounting kit, I might have to get like a chin, but it's not gonna go. It's not gonna be square. It's gonna go to the side. So the mounting kit is gonna come to the side. It's gonna glue to the side with the M3 tape. So that's the alternative I'm looking at. There would be a perfect fix. It would be a perfect fit. It would be just perfect, and that's what I want. And you know, hopefully, show you guys how you know, the rides are. You know, my bike. You know, like I said, I'm not into lots of you know, filming, taking pictures. I'm not one of those guys. But I got that. I also have the alarm coming over for, I think it's coming from China because it's gonna take a month, so it kind of sucks. But it is what it is. I asked the guys, is it coming from China? And he never replied. So okay, it is what it is. But I see the tracking number from China, so it's bullshit. Because eBay says it was sold locally, which is crap. But you know, if it doesn't come on time, you know, I probably will open some sort of dispute because I'm not waiting too much for something that was advertised that it was mailed from America. In regards to other things, I will be installing the what do you call the alarm, just to have it. I mean, you know, a build is a build, right? A few things. Every time I hit potholes, I hear a squeaking noise, and I think it's the front forks because I'm not using the suspension front forks. I had to lock it out so I don't hit my controller anymore when I brake. So what I did, I let go some air from the front tire, and now it's nice and soft. When I hit the potholes, it doesn't, you know, kill my chin or my jaw. So that was easily fixed. But since my forks are locked, I think every time I hit a pothole or the fork's supposed to dampen work, it gives me a squeaking noise. So I'm not sure how long they're gonna last. I'm not sure if I'm going to have to replace it. I don't know. All right, but it's 17 minutes of me talking crap. Hopefully you guys enjoy these videos, and if not, you know, I have documentation of what's happening with the bike, how everything is going, what's you know, need to be improved, or what needs improvement, and some other things. So for future references, or for you guys, your references, I'll have this channel running regardless. And you know, if you want to use my references to whatever points and problems you have, you know, if your forks are, you know, in need of adjustment, or your brakes they need to be cleaned or polished or whatever it is, you can refer to these videos and pretty much use it as a guide. All right, see you later guys, be safe.